in.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm Gina. I am the dietitian on staff today. Do you mind confirming your name and date of birth?
Ben Walker, June 30th, 2000.
Thank you, Ben. And today I'm going to be conducting a nutrition-focused physical exam. Are you aware of what that is?
Nah.
Okay, so I am going to go through and I'm going to touch parts of your body if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
And I'm really just assessing for fat stores and muscle stores all throughout your body. And I'll kind of tell you what area I'm focusing on as I go.
Okay.
And then for purposes of this video, I have already washed my hands and I am wearing gloves. All right, so we are going to get started. You said you were comfortable with that, correct?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to start off in the orbital area. So I'm going to start off by touching your orbital fat pads. And these are located below your eyes and then right around the eyebrow. Again, looking for adequate fat stores over here. And now I'm going to move down to the buccal fat pads, which are located right below your cheek and right above the jaw. Great, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So next I'm going to move on to the temporalis region. And for this, I am assessing muscle. So if you're able to clench your jaw a couple times while I'm pulsating, that will really just help identify the muscles. Awesome, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the clavicle and the shoulder area. So I am just going to have to move your shirt a little bit. And in a hospital, this would typically be a gown. So just always letting them know before. I am going to touch below and above the clavicle. And here I am looking for muscle stores and making sure that my fingers are not dipping in. And that it should be protruding a little bit, typically more in females, but not an extreme amount. Great. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the shoulder area. So I'm going to lift up your shirt over here.
Okay.
And I'm just looking to make sure that the shoulder is well rounded, not pointy in any areas, and adequate fat stores around the shoulder. And then while I'm in the shoulder area, I'm going to move on to the scapula in the back. And then for this area, I'm going to ask that you put your arm out, and I'm really feeling for these muscles in the back here. Awesome. Okay, and then while I have your arm right here, I'm going to ask that we put it at 90 degrees. And now I'm going to be assessing for the fat in the tricep area. So I'm just going to do a light pinch right at the bottom of your tricep. Great, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You can put your arm down. And the next thing I'm going to be assessing for is going to be the hand region. So I am going to be having you touch your finger or your pointer finger and your thumb together and kind of squeeze. And I'm assessing for this muscle that is right on the outside here. So keep squeezing. Great. This is the interosseous muscle. Awesome, thank you. You can put that down.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to be looking at the hip bone and the rib area to see where your ribs start, if there's adequate muscle stores around there. I'm just going to lift this up. So making sure that the ribs are not protruding anywhere. And feel down for your iliac crest. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The next area that I'm going to focus on is the patella and the quadricep. So I'm going to be looking at your knee. You can just sit as is, 90-degree bend. Okay, now I'll go up into the quadricep. Adequate stores up here. And then one of the last things I'm going to focus on is your calf muscle. So I'm just going to have you lift up this calf, and I'm going to have you point and flex as I feel down on the bottom.
Yeah.
Just try to feel for those muscles. Awesome. And then in some situations, unless the nurse has already documented this, I may look for edema or any pitting edema, typically in the lower extremities. So here I would just lightly press down on the ankle to see if I have any edema, which is typically when you're going to push down on the skin, and it's going to take a couple seconds to rebound, and that indicates the level of pitting edema and how it would relate to malnutrition. All All right, but for this patient, they look good. So today we have completed the nutrition focused physical exam. Do you have any questions for me right now or anything else I could help you address?
No, that was great. Thank you.
Of course, thank you so much.
Can I have an orange juice, please?